The inverted girl grabs the boy's hand. Because Padma's gravity is unlike that of ordinary people, the sky is an unfathomable abyss to her. A single mistake will be swallowed by the sky. An experimental accident led to a global gravity crisis, causing nearly half of humanity to experience a reversal of gravity. Many people disappeared as a result. From that point on, the sky was seen as a symbol of evil, and people no longer dared to look up at the sky. Only H secretly gazed at the sky every day. One day, he heard a strange sound, and found a backpack hanging upside down on an iron net. Padma crawled out from underground. Their eyes met, and both were shocked. But Padma panicked and lost her footing, beginning to float upward. H quickly climbed the iron net to save her. However, due to the difference in weight, they were both carried toward the sky, only landing safely once the backpack was discarded. So, H took her to a warehouse, and placed her on the ceiling. Padma sighed with relief but still dared not look at the sky. H asked if she was an inverted person, but Padma thought he was the one who was inverted. That night, H brought bread, and after Padma finished eating, he invited her to share their worlds with each other. However, they didn't know that everything had been monitored by an organization. The organization's goal was to eliminate all inverted people. The next day, the two were discovered, and helped each other escape from the security officers. They ran faster and eventually crossed into a safe zone. H then realized he could use the difference in gravity to send Padma back to the underground world. So, H ran and jumped, but was knocked away by a shell, and Padma was captured. In H's world, inverted people were considered demons. The leader of the organization would never tolerate their existence. H was brutally beaten, and Padma was locked in a transparent domed building. H felt helpless, walking back with guilt in his heart. He arrived at the fence where he had met Padma, venting his anger. Suddenly, a rope descended, and Padma's companion, Porta, appeared. They devised a rescue plan, and H began to understand Padma's feelings. In the underground world, buildings and people hung upside down due to the gravity reversal. The elder suggested entering the building from underground, and H and Porta began their mission. They avoided surveillance and finally reached the top of the building. H went alone to rescue Padma, but suddenly the lights turned on, and the security officers ambushed them. H smashed the glass and escaped with Padma, but Padma's legs were strapped with anti-gravity lead blocks, almost pulling her into the sky. H hooked his foot onto a support, but the security chief kicked H away, even pointing a gun at him, until Padma desperately lunged at him. At the moment they released each other, the two were sent flying into the sky together.